The name Chromecast Eternal, the game Prehistoric Kingdom. Quick recap of what we did last time. We have successfully completed the Tyrannosaurus Rex enclosure with all... well, I'm going to say all three, but there is still one skin that's missing from the game. With all of the T-Rex possible. From feathered to the one I like to call leatherback to Tarbosaurus Bartar. We have all the animals. Now, the dev diary for May just came out, and it's got a lot more news than I thought it could have. So it's confirmed a lot of things, and it's also like added a couple more things to what we've already been expecting. So, okay, dev diary May. I'm not going to read everything. So, where they're at currently is both update 8 and 9 have been progressing on all fronts over the past month. The current iteration of our animals, the ones in public games, were built with rigid architecture that made it difficult to add new behaviors. And behaviors was not something talked about in the May dev diary, I think. I didn't go into detail of that. But this is basically the beginning of hunting mechanics, almost. Which I know is coming to the game. I doubt it's coming in these updates. But this means that animals become more reactive to their environments and the creatures that they are housed with. For example, a T-Rex may cause a Dryosaurus to flee, while Triceratops holds its ground. And then that is the beginning of general fighting mechanics, like we see in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And actually, if we go to the Prehistoric Kingdom roadmap. So if we go to the Prehistoric Kingdom roadmap, we see Update 8, that's with the new species, and there's 3 new species there. AI chasing and fleeing, fence breakouts, expanded food production system, map foliage, additional foliage, and then there's all of this. Socializing, herding, this is all... Swimming is coming in Update 8? So this is all coming in Update 8, but then if we go here, ongoing development is like welfare, pathfinding, foliage biomes, and then I believe genetic traits. Wait a minute. Yeah, AI hunting and combat part 1. It's an update 13, animal death, animal disease system. And then jumping is a locomotion. So there's a lot more to come that is very much 100% confirmed. So if we keep going down, genetic mutations, we heard about this in the last dev diary. Got albino, leucistic, and melanistic, which I'm very excited for, because I want me a Smilodon that looks like this, because that is just beautiful. And like, I'm remembering Rampage with the white gorilla, and how he was like the alpha. It would be so cool, because it says in Update 8, we've got herding and packing. It would be so cool if there would be like an alpha system and that there could be a albino alpha Smilodon. That would be so cool. Land value, I haven't actually looked at this. Previous dev diary, we touched on the land value system, coming in Update 8. Since we've introduced a dynamic occlusion mechanic to help players combat the negative effects of power generators, this is a part of a new tab in the management view, allowing you to visualize trouble spots in the park. That we don't need to worry about, since I'm just going to be making sandbox parks. The next animal. This is 100% Velociraptor. There is no way in hell you could convince me that this is not Velociraptor. That's too small to be Utahraptor, which also is coming to the game. That is 100% Velociraptor. You cannot convince me otherwise, because I know they're not adding any other dromaeosaurs. The grassland biome. This is all coming in Update 9, but it's finally here. So, I kind of want to wait for the Smilodon enclosure and Paraceratherium enclosure for grassland. I don't have to, though. It's just that I want to. But I might do it anyway and then try to get it as grasslandy as possible with the resources we have now. But, go back up here. It says... Where is it? So as it currently stands, we are expecting development on this stage of the animal overhaul to wrap up towards the end of June. There have been a lot of changes under the hood with dozens of new variables at play, many of which will need to be tuned and adjusted to ensure everything responds the way it is intended. Because of this, the team would like to release Update 8 in July to provide an extra period of polish and development. We thank you for your patience, and we look forward to sharing more previews as we get closer to release. So Update 8 is coming in July, meaning that we can expect Update Night? What the hell's happening? Okay. Meaning we can expect Update 9 in August. Because they've released updates monthly thus far, approximately. So July, August, September, October, November, December. So yeah, let's get a quick look at this. New species, that's 100% Velociraptor. Animal locomotion update, this doesn't actually say anything, this is just a card. Animal look targets, don't know what that could be, genetic mutations. Swimming, I'm very excited for this because we could recreate this scene in Prehistoric Planet. If it could load, thank you. We could recreate that. And then eventually, when plesiosaurs and pterosaurs come to the game, we can actually recreate Prehistoric Planet. AI herding and packing. Herding would... I believe the difference between herding and packing is just herbivore and carnivore. Yeah. Socializing. I don't really know what that means. I can only assume that it's like the social animations in Jurassic World Evolution 2. Land value, animal rating system. I didn't know that wasn't already in the game. And animal water trough. That is something that is mentioned in the tutorial if you choose to take it, which you can't actually use. And I assume it'll be the same as the one in Planet Zoo, which is just a simple water trough. Okay, which, I mean, we can just use water, so we don't have to do that. Ooh. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. So 3 new species, which I haven't been bothered to guess yet. Chasing and fleeing, chasing and fleeing, fence breakouts, expanded food production system. Not sure how that works. A new map, grasslands, and additional foliage. Okay. And then we've got all of this, which, oh my god, everything is happening. I lack patience for the future. So, I thought, why not begin today with just laying down the foundations for the mammoth enclosure? Since we can't, well, we can, it's not that we can't do Smilodon, it's just that I don't want to, knowing that Grassland actually has a release date. But I mean, I've done it before in previous parks, so I guess I'll do a video specifically titled How to Make the Most Realistic Grassland-Looking Biome in Prehistoric Kingdom. Anyway, I have no idea how I'm going to make this work. Oh, you look lovely there. suppose now would be a good a time as it. Oh, I forgot I made this. So sweet. Baby Mama T-Rex with some baby T-Rex. Very sweet. Anyway, I guess now would be a good a time as any to not leave it off. I'm not saying my outro, do not worry. I think now would be a good time to perhaps promote a little something of mine. I like to call it my second channel. It's called The Paleontology Man. I'll leave a link in the description. The first video will be up wait, oh god, no. Okay. First video will be up on June 10th. And this, The Paleontology Man, I'm going to be using as a semi-educational channel on paleontology, which is one of my two passions. It's paleontology and gaming. So, with that channel, I simply want to share with you not only why it is my passion, but also some frequently asked questions. For example, did dinosaurs have feathers, and why did they have feathers? What was the purpose of them, and the science behind it? So, if you want to go not watch any videos because they're not up yet, that would be highly appreciated. I'll leave a link in the description as always. Speaking of links in the description, do you have any kind of hearing loss? Where's my mammoth? There it is. Because if you do, I would highly recommend trying out Cortexi. Cortexi is a simple eardrop solution to all your hearing problems. From anything from aged ears, I don't think earwax, because that's pretty easily solvable, anyway, to tinnitus, that will fix your problems, obviously temporarily, but I believe it's at least 24 hours of perfect hearing. It's a simple eardrop solution, so it's easy to do. It's 100% natural ingredients. And even if you don't see any reactions, any outcomes to using Cortexi, there's a 60-day refund trial that you have before you are no longer able to refund. I think 60 days is plenty of time to figure out if it works for you. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But if you want to try it out, if you have any kind of hearing problems, link in the description. Let's go, baby! Okay. You. Wait, wasn't my game just paused? Okay. And that is all the mammoths, okay. Let me make a sexy montage.
At last, the woolly mammoth, ruler of the Ice Age, then ruler of none. There's nothing quite like it on the planet today. It's not going to be easy caring for these elephants, but luckily there's a lot of research we can reference as we try to keep them fit and healthy. They represent so much of what we've set out to do, so we can't disappoint the world now.
Okay, well that is the beginning of the mammals. And it will not be the beginning of the end, because there is still far more to come. I am going to do this right now, because I'm going to forget about it, and then I'm never going to end up doing it. I need to put trees in here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in the next Prehistoric Kingdom episode. Bye!